So today we're going to chat about olive oil. Olive oil can be super confusing when you're in the market. You've got all sorts of different kinds. You've got virgin, extra virgin, sometimes you'll see the words pure olive oil, cold pressed, everyday. They come in different jars from tin cans to dark green glass to, clear colored glass. So you can get in that aisle and kind of be like, which oil do I pick? So a few quick things about olive oil. Olive oil has a medium heat point. So that means that after a medium heat, it actually loses its good properties. At a high heat point, olive oil becomes actually a carcinogenic. So you don't want to use it for frying. You don't want to use it for anything that's going to be at a really high temperature. It's great for a low saute. It's great to bake with at a low temperature, and it's obviously great for marinating and for salad dressings. It has such a wonderful, nutty, soft, fruity flavor that it can really impart a delicious, extra flavor to your cooking. So it is important to kind of know what you're looking for in your olive oils. I have a few different ones behind me, just 3, to kind of show a few things that we want to look out for. So olive oil is typically produced in October and November, okay? So that's one thing that we want to be aware of. And any good quality olive oil, it is going to tell you, we have one right here, it's going to tell you the date either that it was pressed and the lot number that it came from, or it's going to tell you the date that it should be used by. So this olive oil is in a tin can, okay? Which is great because oils that come in clear glass, like this one here, if they get any sort of light, the light does degrade the oil. That's why you want olive oils to come in a darker colored glass. This olive oil here is in a dark green glass, so you can see that. And that protects it from the sun, changing the chemistry and breaking down the components of the olive oil. So it makes it last longer and stay fresh longer. So this olive oil here, it's telling us a few things. So it's extra virgin. Basically, extra virgin is going to be your highest quality olive oil. That means that it's been completely mechanically pressed. No chemicals have been used to extract the oil from the olive. This is also a cold pressed olive oil. So cold pressed is a European standard. We actually don't enforce it here in the States. But what it means is that the mechanical process, it was done in a cold process, so it didn't alter any of the flavor of the olive oil as it was being extracted. It also means that it's in the first press, so it's not pressed multiple times. We're getting the first press from the olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil has to pass many, flavor standards. It can't have kind of an off taste. It shouldn't be super acidic. It should be kind of nutty, soft, so it's going to be the highest standards. So this olive oil is telling us that it is best used by September 2019. Now once I open this olive oil, I don't have as long as you might think to use it, as long to use it as you might think. So you want to use it once you open it within about 6 months. 3 would be better, but I'd say 6 at the longest. After that, it's really probably not too good. So this olive oil here I would probably use as a finishing oil. I'm not going to use it as an everyday cooking oil. It was pretty expensive. It's in this lovely tin, so it's been completely protected from light, from degrading from light. And it's going to have a nice nutty, kind of stronger flavor, okay? This oil here, I mostly just bought to show you that there are, a wide range of olive oils in the market. So this olive oil here is going to be of lesser quality. We know this because it's in this clear bottle, so it is going to be subject to, you can see the light from my window going right through it. If it reacts with any sort of heat, this bottle here is not going to protect it at all. This oil also does not tell us when it was produced, and when it doesn't have a best use by date. So we don't know all that much about it. Actually on the front, I'm sorry, it does have a best use by date. Most of them do, not all of them, but most of them do. So this might be an okay one to just use, you know, for a quick saute. We don't care too much about the flavor, just something simple, but I normally would not buy olive oil that is in a clear glass bottle. This one here I've been using for the last few weeks as kind of our everyday olive oil. It's from Whole Foods. They do a pretty good job. It's from Greece. It doesn't matter too much whether olive oil is from Greece or Italy or France. It kind of is just fun to you know, pick and choose and try different ones from different regions. On the back, it does tell us what lot it's from. It tells us that it was produced in October, which most of them are, October of 2016, and it tells us that it should be used by December of 2018. So open and used by December 2018. So say that you saw an olive oil in the store and it said pure olive oil. So what that means is that it probably has a little bit of extra virgin olive oil in it, but it also is going to have maybe second and third pressed oils. They're going to add a touch of extra virgin to give it this more kind of olive oil flavor, but it's not going to meet the highest standards. It also may have been chemically processed. So typically stay away from pure olive oil, the word pure olive oil. They're going to be less expensive, but if you're using an olive oil, it's because you like the flavor that it imparts to your cooking. So those are the things to look out for. The date it was produced, the best use by date, and a dark glass bottle or a tin can. Okay?